to another insightful episode of Crossing Borders, a global expansion journey. I'm William, and now we're diving into the fascinating realm of Finnish media engagement. As we explore Finland's unique media landscape, we'll uncover valuable insights from Singaporean companies eyeing expansion into this Nordic nation. So let's dive in. Finland, known for its pristine landscapes, vibrant cultures, and innovative spirit, also boasts a distinctive media environment that plays a crucial role in shaping consumer behavior and business strategies. Joining me today is our expert consultant from Finland, Petteri. Petteri, could you tell our listeners a bit about yourself and the Finnish media scene?
Yes, certainly, William. Hello again, everyone. I'm Petteri, and I bring with me years of experience navigating the Finnish media landscape. In Finland, media consumption habits are deeply rooted in our culture, with a strong emphasis on trust, authenticity, and high-quality content. Understanding these nuances is essential for any company looking to establish a presence in Finland.
Thank you, Petteri, for that insightful introduction. Now let's delve into the cultural insights that shape media engagement in Finland. Petteri, Finland media landscape is often characterized by its unique cultural nuances. Could you elaborate on how these cultural factors influence media engagement strategies in Finland?
Yeah, absolutely, William. In Finland, trust is paramount when it comes to media consumption. Finnish audiences value authenticity and transparency, and they tend to gravitate towards sources they perceive as credible. And this means that businesses entering the Finnish market need to prioritize building genuine connections with their audience and delivering content that resonates with Finnish values and sensibilities.
Fascinating insights, Petteri. Now let's explore some specific strategies and recommendations for engaging with Finnish media and consumers. Petteri, based on your experience, what strategies would you recommend for Singaporean companies looking to expand their operations in Finland?
Well, one key strategy is to prioritize localization. Finnish consumers appreciate content that feels tailored to their specific needs and preferences. For example, let's consider a Singaporean tech company launching a new product in Finland. Instead of simply translating marketing materials, they could integrate Finnish cultural elements into their campaigns. This might include featuring Finnish landmarks or traditions in their advertisements, or incorporating Finnish humor into their social media content. By making these adjustments, the company can create a more relatable and engaging experience for Finnish consumers.
That's a fantastic example, Petteri. Localization truly seems to be the key to success in Finland. Are there any other strategies you'd recommend?
Well, yes. Another effective strategy is to leverage Finland's strong tradition of social responsibility and sustainability. Finnish consumers are increasingly conscious of ethical and environmental issues, so companies that demonstrate a commitment to these values can gain a competitive edge. For instance, a Singaporean fashion brand expanding into Finland could highlight their sustainable manufacturing practices or support for local charitable initiatives. By aligning with Finnish values, the company can build trust and loyalty among Finnish consumers.
Those are excellent insights. Thank you for sharing such valuable recommendations with us. Now, let's move on to media engagement in Finland. Petteri, before we dive deeper into specific strategies, can you provide our listeners with an overview of how media engages with audiences in Finland?
Yes, of course. In Finland, media consumption is characterized by high level of digitalization and a strong presence of public service media. Finnish people rely on a variety of sources for news and entertainment, including television, radio, newspaper, and all of the online platforms. Public service broadcasting, represented by Yleisradio, or known as Yle, plays a significant role in providing impartial and reliable information to the Finnish population. Additionally, social media platforms are widely used for both personal and professional communications, offering companies opportunities to engage with their target audiences in innovative ways.
That's a comprehensive overview. How do you see these media trends shaping the strategies of business entering the Finnish market?
Well, the digitalization of media has transformed the way businesses engage with Finnish audiences. Companies need to adapt their strategies to meet the evolving preferences and behaviors of Finnish consumers. For example, the rise of social media influencers has become increasingly influential in shaping consumer attitudes and purchasing decisions. By partnering with relevant influencers and leveraging social media platforms effectively, companies can amplify their brand message and connect with their target audience on a more personal level.
Yeah, it's clear that understanding the nuances of Finnish media engagement is essential for success in the Finnish market. Petteri, how do you recommend Singaporean companies navigate these complexities, though?
Well, I would advise a Singaporean company to take a multifaceted approach to media engagement in Finland. This includes conducting thorough market research to really understand the preferences and behaviors of Finnish consumers, building strong relationships with local media outlets and influencers, and then leveraging digital platforms to reach target audiences effectively. By adopting a holistic strategy that aligns with Finnish cultural norms and values, Singaporean companies can position themselves for success in the Finnish market.
Thank you, Petteri, for providing our listeners with valuable insights into media engagements in Finland. As we move on with our discussion, do you have any final thoughts or advice about media engagement in Finland for our audiences?
Well, yes, my final advice would be for Singaporean companies to really embrace innovation and creativity in their media engagement strategies. Finland is a very dynamic market with a diverse range of consumer preferences, and companies that are willing to think outside the box and experiment with new approaches are more likely to stand out and succeed. By staying flexible, responsive, and culturally sensitive, Singaporean companies can build really strong relationships with Finnish consumers and achieve their business objectives.
All right, so now we're going to go into a little roundtable discussion. Petteri, Tommy, let's engage in a discussion about leveraging Finnish media for business growth. Tommy, as a representative from Singapore, what are your thoughts on the insights Petteri has just shared with us?
Petteri, your insights are invaluable. As we consider expanding our operation to Finland, understanding the cultural nuances of media engagement is crucial. I believe that by embracing authentic and tailoring our approach to resonate with Finnish audience, we can foster meaningful connection and drive success in Finnish market.
Yes, thank you, Tommy. It's encouraging to hear your perspective. I'm curious, Tommy, how do you envision incorporating Finnish cultural elements into your company's marketing strategies?
That's a great question, Patrick. We are exploring various ways to integrate Finnish culture into our campaigns, whether it is through collaborating with local artists or showcasing Finnish tradition in our advertising. Ultimately, our goal is to establish a genuine connection with Finnish consumer and become part of their cultural landscape.
It's fascinating to hear about your approach, Tommy. Petteri, do you have any additional advice for Tommy and other Singaporean companies looking to expand into Finland?
Yes, absolutely. One aspect that I'd emphasize is the importance of building long-term relationships with Finnish media outlets and influencers. In Finland, personal connections and trust play a very significant role in media engagement. So investing in these relationships can yield substantial benefits for Singaporean companies.
That's a good insight. Now, Tommy, how do you plan to approach building these relationships with Finnish media?
So we recognize the importance of forging strong connection with local media stakeholders. Our strategy involves reaching out to key journalists, bloggers, and influencers in Finland to establish collaborative partnership and share our story in an authentic and compelling way.
It sounds like you're on the right track, Tommy. Petteri, any final thoughts before we conclude our discussion?
Well, just a reminder for Singaporean companies in general entering the Finnish market. Be patient and persistent. Building a presence in Finland takes time, but with the right strategies and a genuine commitment to understanding Finnish culture, success is certainly within reach.
Thank you, Petteri, for your valuable insights on guidance. Tommy, I appreciate your contributions to our discussions as well. And to our listeners, we hope you've gained valuable insights into navigating the Finnish media landscape. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll continue our exploration of media engagement in China. Until then, let's keep crossing borders together.